about I'm about to cry. Tell me what that moment was like for you coming here to Omaha in front of this crowd.
Yeah, I mean, it's cliche to say, but everyone always says there's no place like Nebraska, and I think that's just a testament to that. Like, to have a welcome like that is just, it did almost bring tears to my eyes, just because this is such a special place in that regard of just like welcoming girls back home. And we saw it a lot during season, like when Allie came back and played against us, and that doesn't happen a lot of places. And so I think it's just a testament to how special Nebraska and Nebraska volleyball really is.
Mary, could you just talk about your transition to pro volleyball so far? Just, not even a full month from college to now here.
Yeah, it was a quick one for sure. I've said before, having Kayla, it really made the transition really easy. Just a lot of things are very similar, how things are structured, and a few drills are the same too. So it was pretty easy for me to go in. Just it was familiar for me, and that was really nice. And then the girls and the staff and everyone just like welcomed all of us rookies with open arms. And I think that's what really, really made it an easy transition, is just everyone kind of held our hand and walked us through what we needed to do that first week. And like I said, just welcomed us with open arms. And I think that's really what made the transition really easy.
And how special is it to start your pro career in Nebraska and see so many of your former teammates? What did that really kind of encompass for you?
Yeah, it's so special, and something that a lot of people don't get to experience, like starting their pro career where they finished their college career. And so to have that opportunity is really special. And the welcome back home was just adding to that. I don't know, it's pretty hard to put into words, but I would say just overall very, very special that I was able to come back here and start my pro career here.
Kayla, you're a former Husker. I mean, talk about being in front of like a record crowd here in Omaha meant for not only like you guys as a team, but also for this league, and how much you've seen volleyball grow since you've been playing.
Yeah, not surprising at all that Nebraska, set another attendance record for pro volleyball. I remember my first few welcome backs as a player, and I was tearing up when Mary got introduced, because it is just special. The volleyball community here is just different, and it's just, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about. I mean, it's just different. They're passionate. They understand the game. They support their heroes. Right, Merritt is a hero to them. Way back in the day, I might have been in kind of position, but now that I'm all washed up, it doesn't get old. I could be, 70 in here, and it still is going to make me tear up, and it's still going to be something really, really special. So I said it before a bunch, I'll say it again. Anytime I can get back to Nebraska in a volleyball realm, I look forward to it. It's special. It really means a lot to me.
Mary, did you sense the crowd shift? I mean, were they for you? Did you feel like they were for you the whole time? And even that fifth set, you're racking up those kills?
I don't know. I think just, even though I'm playing against their team, like, you can still feel the love and the support. And I don't know, like, I don't know where else that happens. Truly, I don't know where else in the world in any sport that happens. And they might not have been cheering for us, but you can still feel the love in the air for sure.
What was that fifth set like for you to kind of, read through a long match, battle back and forth, and kind of have a number of kills piled up for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was do or die, honestly. And I think I started swinging a little bit lower. And so when I came off the bench, Aiko and Anna kept talking to me just about making sure I stay high. And that's a pretty big cue for me. And so just kind of tried to make that mindset shift in my head and just go back to playing volleyball like I always do and not overcomplicating it. So a lot of credit to those two. They've been great. We have a really good relationship, and that helps me as well.
Kayla, what did you see from Merritt in her first pro match?
Seasoned veteran. I mean, she's so good. There's a reason I fought so hard to draft her. And great players come alive when the game's on the line. And I don't know how many kills she had in game 5, but she came alive in game 5 when the match was on the line. So that is something an all-star does. That is something an elite player does. So very impressed, for her first ever pro career to have that type of performance. I think she hit like 455. I mean, it's insane. I was really proud of that, for her coming out and having that type of night.
What happened?
We'll work on the serves though.
Hey, we don't have to talk about it.
What happened with Shell?
Not too sure. I still have to check in with my trainer. I really don't know. I got to check in with him.
this ankle step on a foot. Did you see what happened on the court?
I didn't even see what happened. I just saw that she was hobbling and needed to come out. So I really don't know what happened. I'd have to go back and watch it, and I haven't really had a chance to check in with them that much.
Any other questions?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was easy.
everybody. Omaha Supernovas post-match press conference. Big night here in Omaha. The Supernovas beat the bottom in 5 sets in front of a U.S. Pro Volleyball record 13,486.
Hey.
Supernovas now hold the top 8 U.S. Pro Volleyball attendance records. Who we have today is head coach Laura Bird-Kuhn, middle blocker Caitlin Ford, and outside hitter Brooke Nunaviller. I'm going to look at some more stats. Caitlin Ford officially broke the franchise record tonight with 7 blocks. Previous record was 6. Brooke finished with 22 kills and 17 digs. And another note, this is unofficial. Typically, they take a dig or two away after the fact. But Camila Gomez-Libero finished with 31 digs and franchise record. I will give up for questions. Unless, Bird, if you want to start us out with your initial thoughts.
I'm proud of the fight. Obviously, this was an awesome atmosphere to open up our season again. We're running it back, I guess, just like last year, 5-setter versus Atlanta. But no, I'm proud of the way they fought. Obviously, that was our first match, and that's instant competitive chemistry that you guys saw kind of building in the works right there. But proud of both of their game tonight. Obviously, we earned a lot of points, and there was some relentless grit.
Can you talk about the mindset of the 5th set there? I mean, after what happened last year, losing that season opener in Atlanta, I imagine you didn't want to have that happen again this season.
Yeah, absolutely not. I think something that I'm really trying to work on with my game is to be just really aggressive. And I think in practice, Bird preaches like attack mindset all the time. Like we're swinging at everything. I think you saw earlier in the match before the 5th set that I was a little too aggressive at sometimes. But I think because of that, I was able to find those big swings in the 5th set.
Coach, talk about Brooke when she had the last 4 kills after it was 11-11.
Well, she was in the zone. Obviously, we see that in Brooke every day. I mean, I could talk about it to every person I meet. Like, Brooke is one of the most intense competitors, but it's the way she trains every day. That's why she plays that way. That's why she takes those big swings, and, I mean, she earns it. There was Nati looked at me, and she's like, she's on one. I'm like, yeah, keep setting her. Everybody.
Caitlin, what did you see from Brooke? You're on the court with her. What did you see from her take over that 5th set?
Yeah, she's just one of my all-time favorite people to play with. And I'm not just saying that. Like, he makes it so easy to play with her. And, like, I have the utmost trust in her. Like, whenever she goes back to serve, I'm like, it's going to be a great serve. Whenever she goes up to approach, I'm like, this is going to be a gas swing. Like, it's just like, yeah. She's so amazing. Yeah.
Bird, what did you like from, you went to Allie late in the 3rd set and stuck with her. What did you like, what you saw from her?
There just seemed, and Reagan wasn't playing bad by any means, and I talked to her about it. We needed some type of spark. And there's always moments and like things that you can do, and we're talking as a staff. I just think, I didn't even think about the crowd, but I just said it to Allie. I'm like, I didn't do that intentionally for that, but then it worked naturally. But she earned that. And there was no chance that that momentum would have stuck with us. I mean, every time she touched the ball, then the crowd like went nuts. So volleyball is a momentum sport, but that was by no means my intention. But she also has earned that. And Reagan's a great player. So is Allie. So I think there was just something that stabilized within that change, and we go with it. But this is what I've talked about. And this is the first match. So they'll learn me as a coach. We will do that stuff because they've earned it at practice. I mean, our practices are very competitive. And so we see that, and we will go to anyone. We put Kendra in to serve at the end of the set. She hadn't been in the whole match, but that's how we work. That's how we function. And we want them to know that about us. And they learned that pretty fast tonight.
Caitlin, how special was this welcome back to Nebraska for you?
It's hard to describe it in words, but it's just like such a warm feeling. Like everybody here, I say it all the time, is so nice, and just it's a great place. I'm happy to be back. So excited to continue on with this season.
Bert kind of mentioned it too. What did you sense from the crowd when Allie came? Lindsay came in right after her too. Those local girls. I mean, how much did that fuel the energy on the court?
Absolutely. I mean, I just spoke to Novas Nation when I was on the mic, and I was talking and just saying how much their support and their energy fueled us in those moments. I think like words that I had with Lindsay and Allie when they came in because they're getting those like outrageous cheers, which is amazing, but that's a lot of pressure. That's their first points professionally. So you just like got to grab them a little bit and be like, you're good. You're so talented. Like, don't let this get to you, like embrace it, but like, just go rip it, go play.
Coach, what do you think about Merritt Beeson on the other side of the net?
I think she played really well. I mean, obviously she was taking over at the end there, but she's a good player, and I think some of her former teammates, knew that, and it's cool. It's fun to see them compete, and they obviously know each other. We talk about all those things with everybody because a lot of them know each other. But yeah, she played well, and Atlanta's a great opponent.
What did you see from Caitlin tonight?
Oh, okay, we're just going to gas each other up. But honestly, I think she's so composed on the court, and she brings, I've said this so many times, that you can not be as loud as a person on the court and still be an amazing leader. And like, she brings that composure that we need. I'm insane. I'm chaotic. I bring a ton of energy. We need someone to balance that. And that's just the way she plays, but her physicality, and if you look at her offensive numbers, I'm sure they're fantastic. She just broke the block record first time, and she almost goes like unnoticed just because she does her job so well.
Brooke, what went through your mind on that kick save?
I just threw a foot out. I've never done that in my life before. I've never had a kick save. I told someone at the University of Oregon, our coach Matt, if we kicked a ball, we had to do push-ups. Like, we had to get low and, use our platform. So if he was watching that, I don't know if he
shout out.
Yeah, I don't know if he would love it. Maybe that's the one exception, but I think those are the plays that are like momentum gainers. I think Allie like knew exactly what to do with that ball in the moment, and then we just rolled from there. So that was great. I want to see that play.
Kayla, what does it mean to you? First match, Supernova, new block record too. I mean, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I'm just happy to be playing the sport that I love with such amazing people on the court, on our staff. Like, I'm beaming. That's what I said on the radio. Like, I'm so happy. I couldn't be happier.
This is for anyone. How did you feel about the bat delay?
It was scary.
That was wild. I standing up to go talking, it was like diving at me, and I like flinched. But has anyone seen Black Sheep, the movie? Because I was quoting it, and everyone on the bench had no clue, so I had to talk to everyone behind me. Had to get to the older crowd. That was crazy, and then it just disappeared.
Yeah. He was on the speaker, just chilling.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
I wondered where it went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just had to keep playing, and then it went away. But I think there's random things like that in sport, and you just have to play through them.
Yeah.
You kind of just hope it doesn't land on anyone or get on the court. But and it ended up being great. Fine.
Brooke, what was it like seeing the banner unveiled and kind of being part of the ceremony before the match, kind of being back in front of Nova Nation?
It was really special, especially, I mean, we had Jess and Gina by our sides, and we don't see them a lot anymore. And so just like giving them a little squeeze, because it's really special to do something for the first time ever. And I think the girls worked their butt off last year. I think we had a really great relationship with the staff, and I really think it starts with the attitude and the people that you're playing with. Like, how good of humans are they? How well do they want to get along with each other? What are they working towards for each other? And last year we had a really special team, and I see characteristics already and bonds that are being built with this new team too.
Brooke, I saw the fiery leader that you were at the end of last season really kick in the last few points of the last set. Did you feel like a shift in you? Because I know you're competing all game. It felt like you really took over in those last points.
Yeah, I think that we had a scrimmage a couple days ago, and what I learned from that is that we play well with a lot of energy and a lot of talk and a lot of communication. Some teams like roll like when they're just calm. I think we play well when we have a lot of energy. And so I think I took it upon myself, if we were in the huddle, to just like kind of scream. Like I said, I'm crazy, I'm chaotic, but I think that kept everyone engaged and like very urgent to win the next point every time. If they got a kill, we're urgent to get the next one. We kept sighting out. But yeah, I try to be as energetic as I can in those moments.
Questions?
Thank you guys.
Thank you.